It was a grey blackness. The girl crept through the half-light, trying to control her breathing. She wanted to cry out for help, but knew if she did, she would be discovered, and she felt certain that death would follow closely on that discovery's heels. She put her hand to her mouth to help stifle any sound which might give her away, and she could smell the must of old dust and rotting wood. It was all around her, the smell of places long since neglected and forgotten by most, the smell of things disused or lost to human contact. There was a door in front of her. With no other plan but to find a way out of this hell, she pressed herself up against it and listened. There was only silence beyond, so she decided to forge on. A draught, blowing gently on her right cheek, told her the door was ajar, and she pushed against it tentatively, trying desperately not to make a sound. The door was old, heavy, wooden, older than she. It resisted a second before moving much more quickly than she had anticipated. It had not been moved for some time, and the debris which had built up in the gap between it and the floor scraped and sounded to her tortured ears like a clap of thunder. The hinges screaming their frustration at being disturbed after such a long sleep. The sound panicked her. She pushed with her full weight now, knowing that she had broadcast her location. She blundered through and ran headlong into the darkened void beyond, careening into something which might have been an old chair, sending it skittering away into the gloom with a crash. She checked herself now, unable to get her bearings. She could see a patch of light leaking downwards away to her left and fell back to creeping as she made her way in that direction. As she felt her way with her feet, trying almost in vain to keep her footsteps silent amongst the gravel and detritus which she knew was underfoot, she could make out that the light was spilling from a stairway leading upwards. Upwards, towards what she didn't know, but if it was light, it might mean escape and safety. She glanced back the way she'd come and listened intently for any sign that she was being followed. There was the distant sound of dripping water and the whoosh of wind being forced through a small opening somewhere back that way, but otherwise no clues, so she resumed her inching forward. The patch of light was inviting her, an island promising security and an end to her torment, a passage back to the world of comfort and civilization. Suddenly, a silhouette crossed it and into her field of view. The voice was strange. It was unnatural down here, making it sound like two people talking in unison.
Give thanks, for your time of transformation has come to pass.